Welcome to another wasted moment, where Gord picks up those shattered dreams and glues them back together for you. Today, a viewer request for an intro. Dun dun dun!
Gord, could you in some comical way explain the difference between wouldn't, shouldn't, and couldn't in a show?
Well, Toby, I must be a genie, because your wish is just about to come true. Wait a minute. Well, yes, it is it. So let's just use some of my magic genie powers to hide it so you don't have to see it anymore. Bing! Dude, it's like magic! The differences between wouldn't, couldn't, and shouldn't are pretty simple. Okay, let's take this from the perspective of your average guy. You see this fine, young lady, and you have thoughts of asking her out, but you shouldn't because you've been in a relationship for the last 2 years. You wouldn't because you're attached to your wife. Finally, you couldn't, because if you cheated on her, she would kill you. Shouldn't that be enough to answer your question, though? I couldn't. But I tried. Well, I guess we can give it another shot. Dun dun dun! Okay, you're in a bar, and there's an attractive young lady down at the other end. You smile at her, and you move on over to offer her a drink. Dun dun dun! You could just go and serve it to her. And you would go give it to her, but her boyfriend's sitting right next to her, so you shouldn't. Or let's say that you're able to get that lady away from her boyfriend. And so you get her on the dance floor and you're trying to shake that booty. You should dance with her because she's grinding up against you. And you would, but you couldn't because you have 2 left feet. And at the end of the night, you're lucky enough to take her home with you, despite her having a boyfriend and being unable to dance on the dance floor. You get her into bed, and just before you're about to get all randy all over her, your wouldn't shouldn't be acting like it couldn't. Well, that's wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't, all in a nutshell. Nut. Today I'd like to bring up a personal problem of mine. A while back I was talking about my weight, and, well, I got a few emails about it. Dun dun dun! Most of the comments are pretty similar to what I heard while growing up. And it made me think about skinny jokes in general. Well, I know that larger people don't like comments or jokes about their weight, but what about skinny people? Well, no we don't.
You're as thin as a toothpick.
Where are you going with that? Is that some sort of sexual comment? Are you wanting to put me in your mouth?
If you like, I can give you some of my fat.
Yeah, but then you just gain it back, and that wouldn't solve the problem at all, now would it? Also, when I say fat, I really mean like 800-pound fat, where you have to get cut out of the house so you can go to the hospital. Dun dun dun!
You're so skinny that you need to wear skis in the shower, or else you'll go down the drain.
Well, I take baths anyway. That's how the cowboys did it. Well, enough is enough. I'm taking back the word skinny. It doesn't matter that I'm as skinny as Lindsay Lohan, so no more jokes about that kind of stuff. So from now on, only skinny people can make jokes about skinny people. And I don't think you have what it takes. When the sun is out, I can lie underneath a clothesline and not get a tan.
Gord, you are so stupid and ugly. You are not even funny, so you should stop with this wasted moment crap and shut up.